So many people in the CS2 community invest in the wrong things, and it's not their fault. They just don't really know what the right things even are. Obviously, when you first get into CS2 investing, it might seem like a good idea to pick up a Dragon Lore or a Gungnir or, your favorite shiny skin, whether it's a Karambit or a Butterfly Knife or whatever, but these are not the right things. And I am Germ, a CS2 investor, collector, and cash trader. In this video today, I'm going to be going over the skins that you should actually be buying, the skins with real potential, the skins that can actually make you some money, and it's probably not the skins that many people would expect at first glance or when they first get into things. So hopefully you'll be able to gain a lot of knowledge and value from this video today. But of course, first I want to mention my cash trading business. If you're looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We're buying pretty much anything and everything for the right price. We picked up tons of cool stuff lately: a patch, a knife, a gun, a sticker, a capsule, whatever it might be, agents, weapons, whatever. Yeah, hit us up. We can probably get a deal done. And of course, if you're selling to me or helping support me, my channel, my content as well, which I would appreciate a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this video today, and we're going to start off by taking a look at my inventory because this is where it actually starts, and this is the skin that I want to talk about, and a skin that has a big opportunity to make a ton of money. And I don't know, I bought this in a cash trade, so I don't know necessarily whether I'm going to be selling these off soon or if I'm going to be holding on to them, whatever, but either way, I think if I hold on to them, it will not be a mistake, because I think holding on to them, especially right now at this time, is a huge opportunity. I think this skin has insane potential, but there's many other skins just like this one that I think can make you a ton of money, and skins like this are going to make you way more money than stuff like I said, like the Dragon Lore or a Gungnir or whatever, some of the top tier hype skins, whatever your favorite, high tier, big, shiny skin is. The MP9 Army Sheen and skins like it, even though, the MP9 Army Sheen right now is worth 86 cents, the ROI, the percentage gains on it is going to be way crazier. And obviously the reason why is trade ups. So if we look at the Control collection, this is a very sick collection. At the top of it, you have the Op Fade, you have the M4A1S Blue Phosphor, but if we scroll down here, we can see, obviously we get to the MP9 Army Sheen, which is a consumer grade SMG here down at the bottom. It is the lowest level of rarity in the Controls collection, or the Control collection. And the Blue Phosphor is an absolutely insane skin. Blue Phosphor got one of the biggest upgrades of any skins in all of Counter-Strike when CS2 came out. I've obviously been a cash trader. I've had insane collections. I've gotten to use pretty much every cool weapon in the game at this point, and I've used them all in-game. And the M4A1S Blue Phosphor in CS2 is the skin that still, without a doubt, has gotten the most compliments from me using it in-game. When you use a Blue Phosphor in-game, people notice, and people are like, damn, what is that skin? What's that called? That's so sick. How much did you pay for that? Drop it for me, whatever. People love seeing the M4A1S Blue Phosphor in CS2. It shines in the light perfectly. That blue color is just so crisp. It looks so good. It's clean. It's simple. Obviously it's not over the top or crazy or anything like that, but people love the Blue Phosphor. And, the Blue Phosphor has seen insane gains. Obviously we can see back here, this is pre CS2 on this half of the graph. And then you can see this absolutely explosion in price when CS2 came out. This thing, went from 250 to 850. So that's more than a 3x in price just for the release of CS2. The lighting system helps it out immensely. And then obviously the Op Fade is a very cool op, but there's still some other cool skins in here as well. And again, if we look from 2 years ago today, we can see that the Blue Phosphor has had 159% gains. But guess what? You take a look at the MP9 Army Sheen, it has had 983% gains in that same time frame. So while the Blue Phosphor came from a decently cool, pretty expensive skin in CSGO to an insane skin in CS2 and more than triple in price, the MP9 Army Sheen has outpaced it and just absolutely shattered its gains in that time. And again, this is a 85-cent skin that is a very low rarity, and this might really shock people, might not make a lot of sense. A lot of people probably would have said, hey, I should be investing in Blue Phosphors, they're going to be this insane thing. But also you can take a look that the MP9 Army Sheen graph kind of continues to go up on an upward trajectory even to this day, while the Blue Phosphor it has kind of stagnated. It's almost even down from where the CS2 announcement has been, but the MP9 Army Sheen keeps going up. So not only during this last 2 years the Army Sheen has outperformed the Blue Phosphor, but I also think the MP9 Army Sheen is going to outperform it going forward in the future. And another big thing is that with an upcoming operation, if and when a new operation does come out, old filler skins and old trade-up skins actually perform very well, or at least in theory should perform very well during an operation. We'll get into that in a second. So what is going on here is obviously people are trading up. People want to get this op fade. People want to get this M4A1S blue phosphor. So people are trading up into, these top end skins. And obviously to trade up for them, you need to use these bottom tier skins. And, you're going to take the skins down here and you're going to trade them up into this tier. And then you're going to trade them up into the next tier. You're going to trade them up into the next tier. And then eventually you're going to end up with one of these top tier skins, whether it's an op fade or an M4A1S blue phosphor or whatever. But the thing is, there's nothing below the rarity of the MP9R machine. So that means there's nothing to trade up into it. So that means as you're doing these trade ups, MP9R machines are being destroyed, but they're never being created because no one is ever trading up for a new MP9R machine. So these trade up skins in these collections, that are no longer dropping, stuff like that, are very, very potentially lucrative. And that's why we've seen such insane gains with something like the MP9R machine. Now, the only downside and the one reason why I have never gotten into trade up skins as much as maybe I should have, or maybe like the gains would deem necessary or appropriate or whatever, is because they are so cheap. And to really load a meaningful amount of money, if I want to start a really big position, it's going to be multiple thousands of dollars. And if I want to buy multiple $1,000s of MP9R machines, one, I'm probably going to affect the price in the markets. It's going to be difficult to find that many of these skins, places. But also, it's going to take a lot of moving around storage units and clicking around, and you're going to have to buy storage units if you don't already have them. So that's going to lead to an increase in your cost base and whatever. So I do think that is the hardest part about trade up skins is you have to own so many of them. To buy them is a huge process. To move them around to storage units is a huge process. And then eventually when you want to liquidate them and cash them out, again, that's a huge process to actually sell them. It's going to take a ton of time, but that's also good because that's a huge barrier to entry, which stops other people from doing it and stops other people from investing into these. So if you're one of the few people that are investing into not only the MP9R machine, but whatever, trade up skin you might deem is a good value or whatever for you, that gives you a big opportunity to make money off those. And it's going to be less competition. It's going to be easier for you to buy and sell those than it was, if the price were super, super competitive with a ton of people trying to buy them all up or whatever. But yeah, so that is a little bit of an annoying thing. But again, the profits definitely, you can see here, like I said, this has been just insane gains, 983% gains, going from about 10 cents 2 years ago now to $1.13. These are Steam prices, and the gains have just been very, very consistent. This has just gone up. So many items saw a spike when CS2 came out and then a drop off or a plateau. Not the MP9R machine. It has just kind of continued to go up and up and up, and it has also outperformed the op fade in this time. Op fade is up 58% in the last 2 years. It's outperformed that. You can do this with anything, whatever your favorite skin is. You can take a look at that. Obviously, older, rare, iconic skins are going to be the best. Maybe you want to take a look at the fuel injector and the Operation Wildfire case. Maybe you want to take a look at the 2021 Dust 2 collection, try and trade it to the Gold Arabesque. Maybe you want to look at the Fire Serpent, the Operation Bravo case, or whatever. You have all different kinds of options. You have the Canals collection, obviously going up to the Op Prince. That's always going to be a cool one. You just need to find whatever high-end, iconic, big-ticket skin that people are going to want to be trading up and trading into. Maybe I looked at different stuff like the AK-47 Case Hardened, obviously, is a cool one. You have all different kinds of options. There's also, the Norse collection going up to the Gunganir. There's, I think, the Chop Shop collection, which goes up to the M4A1S Hot Rod, stuff like that. But these are really the skins that you should be buying. These are the skins that are actually outperforming. Skins in general are not that great of an investment. Again, people, even something like insane like the M4A1S Blue Phosphor, again, in the past year, guess what? This thing is down 8%. You have the Op Fade in the past year. It's down 22%. You have, I don't even know, but you have all these filler skins or trade-up skins that are up 48% in the past year. Mag 7 Seabird in the Chop Shop collection. Here you have the Dual Berettas Briar. This is in the Cobblestone collection, trading up to the Dragon Lore. This thing is up 41% in the past year. So these are the skins with opportunity. These are the skins where a ton of money can be made. Like I said, it's a little bit harder to buy them, a little bit harder to get into it, all that stuff. But these are skins that are not being created. They're being destroyed during trade-ups. And also, like I said, with an upcoming operation potentially coming out, people actually are going to be trying to do trade-ups with the new collections we get from a new operation, but they're actually going to be using old they're going to be using old collection trade-up skins as well, mixed in with those new ones to try and lower the cost and obviously increase the odds and whatever. I don't know how all the trade-up math and everything works, but they're not just going to be using the new skins to do trade-ups. They're also going to be using some of the old skins as well. So it is very, very possible that old trade-up skins can still perform really, really well when a new operation does come out. So I don't know. I have a bunch of, I had previously bought a bunch of Briars from somebody, and that went really well. The Briars went up in price. I made a decent amount of profit, nothing crazy. But now I do have 25 MP9R machines in my collection. Like I said, trade up skins are definitely not my favorite investment. Rare cases are always going to be my favorite investment. But then, I definitely think that trade up skins fit in kind of that next tier of like really, really good investments. Again, some of my favorite stuff is like old school bordered skins, like, DreamHack 14, Cato 15, that type of stuff. I really like patches right now. I've been buying a ton of patches, and then trade up skins are right there with anything else. I don't invest in high tier skins. I don't invest in high tier knives, but I would definitely consider at least starting some trade up skin positions, because look at these Army Machine gains. Look at this graph. This is absolutely insane. This makes me want to own a ton of these things. I don't know if I'm going to build up my MP9 Army Machine position more from here or not, but if you think this sounds interesting, this is definitely something you could do, and definitely something I think you could make money off of. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens from here. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.